Good morning.
Thank you for coming.
My name is Maureen Martowska. This is one of the families that has been divided by the system right now. Madam Chair, members of the committee, I'm here to testify as a grandmother on the lack of accountability by GALs and the failure of the courts to obtain it, and to state my support of issue number 3 regarding the presumption of shared parenting in law per Substitute House Bill 6685, Special Act 13-24. In particular, I will be using my personal family experience as it relates to my granddaughter, Megan Martowska White, an 8-year-old granddaughter who has not seen her father, my son, for over 1 year and has a string of successive patchwork visitations over the last 8 years, despite a final parenting plan ordered in October 2007. I'm here also to testify to the fees that have been paid. As grandparents over my son, that is, I'm a grandparent, my son is the parent. He is indigent, the other party was indigent. Both sets of grandparents were involved in payment of the fees that have been going on for almost an 8-year period. In the process, I have spent over $300,000 to my son's counsel. For the GAL, from 2005 to 2008, we spent $10,000, actually $10,399. That's only one parent. Since it's 50-50, the other parent has equally paid that. After 2008, another $10,000. That means another parent has paid $10,000. We're talking $40,000 in GAL fees. That does not include supervised visitation at the cost of over $7,000, counseling, therapy, and travel time for my son, which has been to the tune of 2 visits a week, which would be over 10 hours round trip for approximately 3 hours of visitation. This has been going on for quite some time. What I'm about to say is my opinion alone as a grandmother, as a mother, and as a party who holds a JD with not only personal experience but significant legal knowledge. And I want to make 3 critical points. If one were to draw up a hierarchy of human rights protected by the Constitution, I would have thought that very near to the top would be the right of a child while he or she is growing up to have a meaningful participation by both of his parents in his or her upbringing. Number 2, parents who cannot agree that is termed as, quote, high conflict should not be criticized, demonized, and marginalized simply because they hold deeply felt beliefs on what they feel is in their child's best interest that prevent them from reaching compromise. Number 3, there's a competing dynamic that inherently creates a conflict of interest between GALs and parents, and that is the GAL has a financial incentive, that is billable hours, and while the objective of parents is to obtain a speedy, efficient, less costly resolution to obtain access to their child and resolve conflicts. We have been involved.
Ms. Martowska, if you could wrap up, please.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything.
And I'm going to ask the audience again, in deference to how much time is going to be involved in getting everybody who signed up an opportunity to speak. Please, no sharing sections. That just takes up more time. Okay. Everyone will have an opportunity.
To wrap this up, as it pertains to the best interests of the child, when you're looking at statute 46B-56C6, items 8, 9, 10, and 11 in particular, as far as the adjustment to a child's home, how it affects the stability, the ability to maintain continuity of environment, alleviate stress, stability of a child's existing or proposed residences, and mental and physical health are critical. When we're talking about costs for private representation at $350 an hour, a GAL at $250 an hour, supervised visitation at $585 a month, travel
Ms.
at
Martowska, if you could
$372.
please wrap it up.
And you know what? We actually have all your written testimony,
Okay.
and I appreciate the detail that you provided us
Okay.
because it really is very detailed, and we will read it.
All right.
All right? So if you wanted to just conclude, that would be helpful.
Okay, so I would just ask that you start thinking about how early intervention in this process by clinicians who are licensed and experienced in the field, GALs, go outside their scope of expertise to a certain degree, especially the attorneys, when they extend themselves into that field. And that's what I want to say.
Thank you. Are there any questions? Thank you.
I just want to say thank you. You did a great job, and I don't have any questions because I look forward to reading that.
Thank you very much for coming, and I know you traveled a distance, and we appreciate it.